I feel like when it comes to Splatoon, everybody talks about X battles. Everybody talks about anarchy. And, of course, the very massive competitive scene. But we need to address Salmon Run, because Salmon Run, especially in Splatoon 3, is very, very mediocre. And in this video, I'm going to dive into what exactly is Salmon Run, and exactly 3 points to why I think that Salmon Run is a very, very mediocre game mode in Splatoon 3. And it honestly deserves the amount of backlash it received for the game. Salmon Run can be simply put down as Splatoon's COD Zombies game mode almost. It is basically set in waves, and it's their PvE game mode. And I feel like this game mode had so much potential. In Splatoon 2, when it was introduced, it seemed insane. It seemed crazy. It seemed like we were getting the coolest thing ever. And in Splatoon 2, it held up for the first iteration of Salmon Run in the Splatoon series. And when it came to 3, it just got surprisingly very, very underwhelming. And I decided, hey, Raiders so far looks really good. And Raiders looks like a major step up towards... it's not really Salmon Run, but it looks like, what Salmon Run's going to be. So I feel like we need to go and reevaluate how Salmon Run got here with, like, the massacre that was Splatoon 3 Salmon Run. So, starting off on our little checklist on why Splatoon 3 Salmon Run is very mediocre, we have our point 1, which is that the game mode is extremely, extremely repetitive. Point 2, the teammates, the people that play this game are not very intelligente. And our third point is that the map design was not very good during Splatoon 3, and there were very poor balancing issues to the Salmonoids. Starting off with the first point to address, that the game mode is very repetitive. I do want to say that, of course, you're not forced to play Salmon Run. You don't have to. Nintendo's not holding a gun to your head saying, alright, time to go play Salmon Run. It's completely a choice. But that still doesn't negate the fact that this game mode requires a lot of grinding to collect all of the Grizzco gear. You really have no reason to play it besides the Grizzco gear, and plus it is the best way to grind chunks in the game and to grind money, which, to be honest, might just be a Splatoon 3 issue because chunks are insanely hard to get, and money is, when you're broke, it is insanely hard to grind for money because that is hours upon hours of playing the game straight, just hoping you get the chunks that you want or hoping that you get the money you want. Like, oh man, I really need swim speed chunks, and then you get nothing but main saver. Like, that's not fun. And the best way to get chunks consistently is sadly through Salmon Run rewards. So my next topic is the matchmaking, because I think everybody can agree sometimes you get a teammate or teammates that do nothing but die the entire game because that's all they know how to do. They might get like 10 eggs, or they might DC. And that's another thing. I'm just going to go on a little bit of a tangent for that. If someone DCs and you lose, you still get your bonus knocked down. Why? It's not like in public matches where someone DCs, the game doesn't count for anybody, whoever loses. But in Salmon Run, you don't get that kind of hospitality, which is a really annoying point. But with the matchmaking, sometimes you'll get people that do nothing but die. Just die, 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 die. And I have some clips after one of my friends said he wanted to play Salmon Run with me while I was recording for this video. And I told him to lock in, and I will let the clips explain for themselves. He died a total of 8 times that one Salmon Run game. And then the next one, he died a total of 7 times. So I feel like that alone should probably prove my point about this terrible matchmaking. To be honest, my third point, which is the map design and poor updates. When it comes to the maps feel very bland. They feel very boring. When you look at Splatoon 2, they had some really crazy good stages. Like there's that one stage where it's like the crashed spaceship. That is a great stage. But when you look at Splatoon 3 stages for Salmon Run, they're all boring. And Bone Rattle Arena is only slightly good because the atmosphere is really cool. And, there's the rails, and the rails make it, pretty fun to play on. But the balancing, I feel like flyfish are way too broken. I feel like if you get 3 of them on a wave, then you're cooked. You're done. There's no coming back from that. I also feel like if there are multiple stingers, then you're also cooked. Big shots can also mean that you're cooked. It just feels like they could balance what like these amount of fly fish are allowed on this wave, but it's completely RNG, so you have no control over that. So I feel like when they hopefully when Raiders comes out, they fix all these issues. I feel like they can. I feel like Raiders is going to be a great game. It's probably going to be at least honestly it might be better than Splatoon 3. I'm oh who said that? Who said that? Wasn't me, wasn't me. But all we can do is hope. And so I think that's gonna do it for me. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. And yeah, that's me. Blah!